In the swirling sands of ancient history, where legends are often born from whispers in the desert wind, there lies the extraordinary tale of a young shepherd who would one day wear the crown of Israel. His name was David, a name that resonates through time not merely for his eventual kingship, but for his tumultuous journey to the throne. A journey that saw him as a fugitive, a hero, and a man of profound faith. David's story begins in the humble pastures of Bethlehem, a town that would later gain worldwide renown for its links to not just one, but two monumental figures in religious history. As the youngest son of Jesse, David was accustomed to tending his father's sheep, a task that, unbeknownst to him, was preparing him for future leadership. In these early years, under the vast canopy of the Israeli sky, David learned to protect his flock from lions and bears, honing skills that would serve him in ways he could never have imagined. The winds of fate began to shift when the prophet Samuel, under divine instruction, visited Jesse's household. Overlooking David's elder brothers, the prophet anointed the young shepherd, marking him as the future king of Israel. This anointing, however, was not an immediate passage to power. Instead, it set David on a path fraught with danger, as the reigning King Saul's reign began to unravel in the face of David's rising destiny. David's first public appearance came in dramatic fashion. The Israelites were locked in a stalemate with their perennial foes, the Philistines, who had unleashed a giant named Goliath to terrorize the Israeli army. Armed only with a sling and his faith, David faced Goliath in a valley that would echo with the chants of his name for generations to come. With a single, well-placed stone, David felled the giant, securing a victory that rocketed him to national hero status. This triumph, however, was a double-edged sword. King Saul, who initially welcomed David into his court, soon found himself gripped by jealousy and paranoia. The women of Israel sang songs of David's victories, praising him over Saul, and this kindled a burning hatred in the king's heart. Saul's fear of David's growing popularity and God's favor upon him led to a tragic transformation. From mentor to mortal enemy, the once admired harpist of Saul's court became a fugitive, forced to flee into the wilderness with nothing but his wits and a small band of loyal followers. In the rugged terrain of the Judean desert, David's life was a constant game of cat and mouse. He relied on his skills as a strategist and his deep faith to evade capture. The wilderness became both his refuge and his crucible, a place where his leadership was tested and refined. He encountered various tribes and peoples, including the Philistines, who recognized his prowess and even sought his allegiance. Yet, David remained steadfast in his loyalty to Israel, weaving a complex tapestry of alliances and rivalries. During his time as a fugitive, David's character was molded by the harsh realities of survival. He became a leader of men, commanding a band of outcasts and renegades who would become the core of his future army. These men, drawn to David's charisma and conviction, saw in him the promise of a new era for Israel. As they roamed the wilderness, they shared in David's triumphs and tribulations, forging bonds that would endure long after the crown was finally placed upon his head. Yet, it was not just the pursuits of Saul that defined David's time in hiding. It was also a period marked by profound introspection and spiritual growth. In the solitude of the caves, David composed psalms that would later become treasured scriptures, capturing his innermost thoughts and fears, his cries for deliverance, and his unwavering trust in divine providence. The fugitive became a poet, and his words would echo through the ages, offering solace and inspiration to countless souls. As we delve deeper into David's life on the run, we uncover